James Madison heads to Marshall, and I got to figure out what is going on with this Marshall team. I gotta understand it. James Madison, a 4-point favorite, total of 52 on this. It's 6 p.m. Central on ESPN on Thursday night. Let's pull it up. Full season numbers. This thing's basically a pick'em, right? Basically a pick'em. Who knows? But last week against Georgia State was a pick'em too for Marshall. So I think they played better earlier in the year. But man, like just looking at these numbers, James Madison's defense, like it's just really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. But when they're on offense, they're not great. And they want to run the ball, but they have not been good at running the ball, at least not over the full season. We'll pull it up so you can see all of it. But that's the issue, right? They run the ball like 53% of the time for the full year, but they're number 116 PPA per rush, number 118 rushing success rate. They're not explosive, all that kind of stuff. Here's the problem. That's the full season stats. Now, we take a look at the last 4 weeks stats, and James Madison, I've got them favored by 5.26. So, they are, still better at throwing the ball, and they do it more than they did before. They're number 2 PPA per pass. Well, Marshall's defense is number 4. Number 73 in passing success rate for James Madison. Well, Marshall is number 4 allowed. Marshall doesn't let passing explosiveness hit them, like all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to rushing success rate, etc., Marshall's still decent there. The issue, at Marshall, number 133 in rushing explosiveness allowed. Well, luckily for them, James Madison is not explosive on the ground. They're just not. So, number 130 in net explosiveness against number 107 in net explosiveness. Do we see a lot of explosive plays from both sides? Maybe. Maybe we see a few, but nothing too crazy, I wouldn't think. This feels like the spot, and yes, I know. I talked to some of you James Madison guys in the comments before, and you'll see a little thing scroll over here that says, PSA, do not critique the picks unless you come in here and make the pick yourself. Like, if you tell me I'm on the wrong side beforehand, I will totally allow you to come in afterwards. But don't be jumping up in here after I pick against you and try and jump on me, okay? I'm doing the best of my ability while looking at stats, etc., and going with what I have seen. Yes, I have watched these teams before, okay? I spend a lot of time doing this. So, and you see it there. Don't hop in the comments to critique a pick after the game unless you have picked the game before. Look, I think this is a bounce-back spot for Marshall. They won this game 26-12 last year. I think that they can hang within the 4. That's what I'm going to do here. Marshall plus the 4. I know the last 4-week numbers would not show you that. But this is a good Marshall team. They got good talent. I know James Madison is good. I love Kurt Cignetti. But, man, Marshall has to show something at some point. They got to get better at some point. So give me Marshall plus the 4 on that one. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter at GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.